Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsa Chanora Mardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhusya Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravidam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Sarvam Gurudeva Deva. Hari Om. We are doing the 12th chapter of Panchadasi and it's related to Brahmanande Vishayanandaha. So here Vidyaranya talks about different people who are going after objective happiness. So I want this, I want this, I want this. So either they are trying to get essentially happiness out of it, either through individuals, objects or lokas, or being, I am proud, I am Brahmin, I am Kshatriya, I want to be worshipped. So the happiness that one gets in all these pursuits, so he is taking one by one for people to examine their own life. So whenever I am going after for happiness, I want this for my satisfaction, I want that includes the food, that includes the lokas, that include lokas means I want to be there to be happy, I want to go for travel to enjoy that one. So enjoy what for my sake, not for that sake. So you have to apply here in every case and examine, is the purpose of going there for what sake? If I say for my self's sake, and the self's sake, self has to be happy. So is that way to get the self happiness? That's what essentially Atmanastu Kamaya Sarvam Priyam Bhavati. For the sake of myself only, I am going after different objects, including lokas and all that. So anytime I am going after and not happy that I want that, so examine again that is this worth. So then only this whole teaching becomes introspection of the purpose of life itself. In every pursuit becomes a means. I can go and enjoy the game, provided whether it comes or not, I am not worried, but playing itself is for fun. If I have that attitude, then I get it or don't get it is not a problem. But very life itself is an action performing. But if I understood it, I perform action only for the benefit of the totality, and how I do it also we will come back with the jnanam. But here, whatever I am doing is for my sake, and even prayer of the Lord, going to temple and running to the temple every time I am in trouble because I want satisfaction, I want peace of mind. So I go to this temple, this kshetram, here, dipping there, Ekadasi, all those things. If you look at it, you can do it, but what for? If I have a goal in mind, with that I am going to be happy. If by doing that I am going to remove my sins. So it's only for my sake, not for the sake of the Lord who doesn't have any sin. Now we're talking about the Vedas and other knowledge also. 17th sloka. Rugadayoho hyadiyante Rugadayoho hyadiyante Durbrahmanyana vaptaye Durbrahmanyana vaptaye Natat prasaktam vedeshu Natat prasaktam vedeshu Manusheshu prasajjate Manusheshu prasajjate Rugadayoho hyadiyante Durbrahmanyana Brahmanyana vaptaye Natat prasaktam vedeshu Manusheshu prasajjate. So here the study of Vedas are for my obligation, number one. Why do I have to study Vedas? It says here, Rugadayoho Udiyante. So Yadiyante, he Adhiyante. So Rug Adayoho. So Rug, Yajur and Sama and all the Atharvana. So Rugadayoho, all Vedic study. Adhiyante, I undergo study of the Vedas. So Brahmanya Navaptaye. So for Brahmanya Navaptaye. So for not having the obligations that if I don't do it, what the Veda Vihita karmas. So why do I study Vedas? Because Veda prescribe for different, depending upon the age and the ashrama that you have, there are certain obligatory duties that one has to perform. How do I know? Study Vedas. So Vedadhyanam is done. This we are talking about the Purva Kanda mostly. So Vedadhyanam is done in order to depends upon starting with the Upanayanam, and all Upanayanam is initiating into the Vedas, and from there on Adhyanam, study of Vedas, is required because there are prescriptions that have to be done. The rituals have to be done, starting with Sandhya Vandanam and so on. So those have to be done. Why you have to do? Because if you don't do it, you will get papam. And therefore, if I don't do it, then I have to do it. I get papam. According to the Vedic rituals, you don't get punyam out of it, but you have an obligation to do it. Therefore, you have to do it. In order to do it, I have to study Vedas. So here, Rugadayoho Vedadhyanam also, so that I can be free from the obligatory sins, otherwise I will get it. That's called Pratyavaya Papam. So not doing that will give me a sin. Or Pratyavaya Papam is not doing those things, I will be having a Papam. So avoid that only I am trying to do. Natad prasaktam vedeshu manushyeshu prasajyate. So that Durbrahmanyam, so being uncultured Brahmin, to prevent from getting tat, all those things, omissions. If I omit those things, I will get problem. So vedeshu in the study prasaktam is applied. Now manushyeshu na prasajyate. So these are applied for application of the Vedas, so that I will be free from the obligatory, the sins that I will cut if I don't do my obligatory duties prescribed by the Vedas. So that Nityam, Agnihotra, etc. Natat prasaktam vedeshu manushyeshu prasajyate. So it's not for the Veda's sake. So Vedas will feel bad if you don't do it. They don't care. But you need to do the prescription that has to be. It's like I had to learn what are my rules and regulations that I had to do in a particular society. So I had to file taxes in time. That's a law. So if I don't read the law and follow the law, I will be punished. So ignorance of the law is not an excuse for violation of the law. So therefore I should know what are my duties. That's the duty is to pay taxes. Otherwise I will be penalized or arrested. So same way, I will be penalized if I don't do what need to be done. And this is the same way Vedic rituals also. So it's for my sake, not for the Veda's sake. So he covered husband, wife, child, wealth, and he's talking about the Vedas and the gods and the castes and all that. Each one, several examples are being analyzed, saying that it's for my sake, not for their sake. Now we're talking about Panchabhutas. Number 18. Bhumyadi Panchabhutani. Bhumyadi Panchabhutani. Stanatrutpaka Soshanaihi. Stanatrutpaka Soshanaihi. Hetubhischavakasena Vachyantesham na hetuvaha. Together, Bhumya Adi Panchabhutani Stanatrut Paka Soshanaihi Hetubhischavakasena Vanchanchesham na hetuvaha. So sthana, place. So I have to go to a particular place, I have to do this place and that place, all that, and whatever the place I need in order to take rest. So everyone that I am longing for particular place, I need a place. to stay. For what? For my sake, not for the place's sake. So every pursuit, either to go for a place, through hunger, I have satisfy my hunger of, so what is for lunch or what is for dinner, for what sake? So that my thing will be happy. So lives, if you look at every day we are eating, but we are worried about today. It's not about what happened today, month in the back or month in somewhere. So currently I am hungry, therefore I need food. Food comes from the earth. So Panchabhutas are involved in one form or the other here. So water is involved for cooking and so on. Agni is involved, and the earth is involved in terms of the matter. So we are talking about Panchabhutas here. Space, of course, is needed. Sthanam is place, space, and all the Panchabhutas, space and the air, water, and Agni and Prithvi. So Sthana, throat, hunger, Paka, cooking, Soshanaihi, Sosha means drying. So we need air for drying, otherwise the clothes will be wet. Hetubihi, so being the cause, Avakashena, to appear accomplishments, Bhumi Ado Panchabhutadi. So they are all accommodated. Bhumi Ado Panchabhutadi, Bhumi, the earth, etc., the 5 elements, Vanchanti. So one desires for them. So Evam Hetuvadaha. So for their sake, na emam hetuvadaha. It's not for the sake of the elements, it's for my sake. I want a place, I want water, I want dry, I want fire, I want material, I want air to breathe. All that, every elements that we are talking about are needed for my existence itself. And that for my sake, not for their sake. So this applies to Panchabhutas. Now we talk about I am the owner, I am a servant, I am this. So employment situation, I am this, I am that, and all that in positions in terms of operations wise. And in India only, particularly if you ask anybody, they specify is retired so and so. So not only he is so and so, even after retirement they specify what he retired and where, as though that is a important qualification for him. So in the obituary you will see this. He is a retired collector or retired governor or retired this one. Also he is not that right now, but he retired. So there was somebody was introducing somebody. He is great. Is one of the qualifications is he is retired governor. So he was ex-governor. So that means he was great. So he was governor, of course he was great, and now he is ex-governor is also great because he had that position. So means he had previously qualified to that, so he should be continuously respected for that. Anyway, we talk about 19 now. Swami Bhrutyadikam Sarvam, Swami Bhrutyadikam Adikam Sarvam, Sobhakaraya Vanshati, Sobhakaraya Vanshati, Tat Krutopakarastu, Tat Krutopakarastu, Tasya Vidyate, together. Swami Bhrutyadikam Sarvam, Sobhakaraya Vanshati, Tat Krutopakarastu, Tasya na Vidyate. So Swami means the higher up, the owner. Bhrutyuhu, the servant. So the superior and the servant. So the Swami and Bhrutyuhu, Adhikam, etc. So there is a hierarchy of, starting from a president, he is a president, and secretary, all those schemes all the way down. So Swami Bhrutyadikam, here in India, they fall flat on the feet of so that they can get some job. So Jayalalitha passed away, there is another Chinnamma. Everybody is falling on their feet because she may become Chief Minister and I would like to get some position also. So Swami Bruchadikam says this is a separate issue. So Swami Bruchadikam Sarvam, everything that we are talking about, trying for a positions and so on and so forth, struggling to get a higher up. Sopakaraya vanchati. So upakaraya vanchati. For my own sake, for my own benefit only, I am desiring those positions. Tat krutam. So whatever is done by them, upakaraha, help, is service is tasya for those, not is for their sake only, not for navidyati, not for your own sake. If the positions themselves don't care, so either it's a servant position or an ownership position or a boss position or superior or all the way president position or a secretary position, all these positions don't mean much. It's for my sake I want to occupy so that I can have command and so that I can by serving him I am getting paid. Therefore what I am interested in the payment. If I get paid without serving, then I won't serve. So everyone wants their position, their help, their happiness, and looking for happiness in various ways. All are trying to get happiness only. That is the essence of the whole thing. So whenever I am looking for something, ask what am I going to get out of it by having it. So most of the desperation, struggle and all that, we don't get this, we don't get that, and suffering and frustrations is because with that I am going to be happy, without that I am not going to be happy. So here we used to have it for past 4 days or 5 days, there was no internet connection. So we are paying for internet, and we need internet in order to even to do this broadcast, to webcasting and all that, and without internet we can't do it. So we were calling people and they said there is no internet connection and so on. So we are going after internet connection. Once internet connection, we want to check email and this and that. So everything is for our sake only. But if my happiness doesn't depend upon that, if it comes, okay, but doesn't mean that you should remain lazy and not do anything. You have to do what need to be done for the benefit of the totality. That should be the attitude, should continue at that level, and therefore that the depending on that for my happiness is the one that is being criticized here. That if one has to live in the world where you have to transact with the world, where you have to depend on somebody other than yourself in order to fulfill the transactions. So I have to depend on the body has to be taken care, food has to be cooked. So I depend upon the Panchabhutas in order to prepare the food. That doesn't mean that this is to be avoided. It's not that. But if my happiness only depends on that, it is a duty that has to be done, it is an action that has to be taken care of. But if my dependence on that, if it is not there, I should not be suffering, then that should be a problem then. So here, all these things have to be reanalyzed in terms of I should not spend my whole life here only for that sake. I have to turn my mind, this is only for living sake, for transactional purposes, for absolute purpose. I have to devote my attention to the higher. While doing this, and that's where comes a jnani. Do now 20. So now he is trying to summarize now. Sarva vyavahruti veva anusandhatu midrusham evam anusandhatu midrusham sarva vyavahruti evam anusandhatu midrusham udaharana bahulyam tena swam vasayenmatim tena swam vasayenmatim together sarva vyavahruti shvevam anusandhatu midrusham udaharana bahulyam tena swam vasayenmatim. So here given so many examples until 19 slokas, starting from the husband, the wife, the child, and positions who wrote the Vedas, and this will apply to any other knowledge also. And and the job and the situation and everything also, and the caste and the covered from the Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya and so on and so forth. So sarva vyavahartishu evam. So in all transactions, one should apply this for the same way. Evam, for anusandhatum. So for the purpose of contemplation, one should apply this. Why am I doing this? Is it for my sake or for that sake? If it is for my sake, why I need this for my happiness? Can I be happy without doing also? If I need to do for for living sake, then it's separate issue. But if my happiness depends on that alone, then I have problem. So one has to be very careful here. Analysis is anusandhayam, for the purpose of contemplation, not for avoiding what need to be done. Idrusham, in this way. Udaharana chaturyam. So many examples have been given or prescribed tena by this method. Swam matim vasayed. So one understanding should be vasayed here. One has to be practiced, because the student asks the question, what do we do with the people who are running after all these things all the time? The question is, are these people really interested? Only when he is ready to examine or ready to listen, you can present this. So those people who are ready to listen says, what is good for me in that text? That's correct. In the Kathopanishads, it says Shreyas versus Preyas. Preyas is going after that. If you are going after that, you cannot pull it down, and he is not ready to come also. For him, let him go until he feels that that's not the way to do it. Only when he recognizes that's not the way to do, tad vijnartan gurumeva abhigached. Instruction for him is to approach a wise person. So if somebody is ready to listen, then for them it is this. So that is essentially here I have to apply. You apply that for every time, any situation, you have to contemplate, is this for my happiness or for that sake? So I am helping somebody else, or for their happiness. That's what we think. It is helping, that may be help, that help may benefit others, but why am I doing it? I am doing so that I will be happy in the process. That's what has to be done. If I don't, who is going to do it? These are the arguments that we presented to justify that I am doing it, I am this, and I am so great and all that. So in that case, you are doing for your own glory only. So let's do 21. Atakeyam bhavit pritihi, atakeyam bhavit pritihi, shruyate yani jatmani, shruyate yani jatmani, rago vadhvadi vishaye, rago vadhvadi vishaye, shraddha yugadi karmani, shraddha yugadi karmani, bhakti syad guru devado, bhakti syat guru devado, ichat prapta vastuni. So here together there are three lines in this. Athakeyam bhavet pritihi, shruyate yani jatmani, rago vadhvadi vishaye, shraddha yagadi karmani, bhakti syat guru devado, ichat prapta vastuni. So atha, the question is being raised here by a student. He says, indeed, that's true what you say. Now I want to know, what is the love for the self? So everything you are doing is because for your own love for yourself, not for that sake. That is the statement. I am doing it for my sake, means I love myself, therefore I am doing it. I love my wife because I love myself, therefore I love my wife. I love this because I love myself. I love that because I love myself. So here the love with the different types of objective desires are being pointed out. It says, I love myself, therefore I am studying Vedas. I love myself, I love my wife. So if you see, what is the nature of the love for self? Is it attachment to the related to the wife, or something is being questioned here. Atha, indeed, ya pritihi, that love, atmani, that love for oneself. Sruyate, I have been hearing that say, I love myself and therefore I atmanastu kamaya sarvam payam bhavati. Are Maitreyi, oh Maitreyi, for one's own sake you love other things. So love for the other things is what kind of love for myself is. So here it's classifying under four categories here. So ya pritihi nijatmani sruyate iyam, that ka bhaved. What is the nature of this ragaha, this attachment? Karmani, in wife. So vadhu adi vishayeshu, for the wife etc. we are expressing love for myself is love for her. That is, I am attached to my wife, or I am attached to this, or I am attached to that because of I love myself. So this love, is it the type of attachment? Or Shraddha, Yagadi, Karmani, or I am doing this ritual because I have to go here, I have to go to that loka. Is it related to the Shraddha, faith in that? Is it faith related to this? Is the love for myself is expressed as a faith? Or Bhaktihi Guru Devado, or devotion to the teacher or to the God is expressed, is my love for myself is expressed in terms of the devotion, bhakti, and etc. So here we are talking about love for the wife, which is a type of attachment, and the faith in the Vedas, so that I perform the rituals, that is Shraddha, and the devotion towards the higher, towards the gods and all that, and vastu, for desire for objects. Is it desire? So these are the four categories students specified. What kind of love for myself? What is the prema of myself? Is it of the one of the four? Love for the wife, which is attachment type, love for the faith, which is Shraddha type, and love for the God, which is devotion, and love for an object, which is desire. What is the nature of the love towards myself compared to all these things that I am expressing as? So here the student asks, how do you classify the self-love compared to the love for the wife, love for the Vedas, love for the lokas, love for the gods, and love for the objects? So here the love for the self is not of any desire type. So it's negating, it's not of that. So that's what 22 says. Why it's not for the object desire? Because I love myself whether I get the object, desired object or not. So therefore, that's the conclusion is, it's not of the type of desire type. Taryastu satviki vrittihi, Taryastu satviki vrittihi, Sukamatranu vartini, Sukamatranu vartini, Prapto dveshtepi saddavat, Prapto nashtepi sadbhavat, Prapto nashtepi sadbhavat, Ichchato vyatirichyate, Taryastu satviki vrittihi, Sugamatranu vartini, Prapto nashtepi sadbhati, Ichchato vyatirichyate. So here we are going to say that the love for oneself is not of the desire oriented, because whether the desire for it comes or not, I love myself. Absolutely, it is of a different type of it is related to sattvikam. It says sattviko, it is that which is related to the subtlest, the sattvika gunam is required, that is expressed as love for myself in that. So he's going to talk more about it, and we'll discuss that tomorrow. So with this we stop here. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम।